Patriot 5 and Patriot 6 here. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, I'm smiling. I'm in a good mood. I got my hat on, got my USA shorts and shirt,
Shoes.
but shoes. I don't have my shirt on. I got my pop-up. My granddaughter wanted me to wear it today. She called and said, "How come you not wear my shirt?" So anyway, how's everyone doing tonight? This glorious night. Bruce was great last night, but he missed again. As Sharon Becky texted me and said he was wrong again. I don't think he was wrong. I just don't think he was right. But you know, guys, we're going to have some fun tonight. You guys are going to be able to talk. I promise not to keep you as long as I have been, but maybe that's what I got to do is keep you along because we're getting some tremendous views, and I appreciate it. And for everyone here, I appreciate for all yous who watch later. I appreciate it. You know, I got a pretty good news tonight. I was coming down to Ron's to prepare supper. We actually ate at a decent hour tonight. And then after supper, I wanted to, get ready for the show and do the show and that. And as I was driving down here, my niece was in her little golf cart riding down to my brother's house, and I stopped her and I said, "Hey, you want some plums?" And she said, "Yeah." And it surprised me, and I said, "Okay, I'll bring you a bag down." I went out and picked, I think, 10 bags of plums today. They're not the big ones. They're more or less about the size of a little bit bigger than a cherry. You know, they got the little seed in them, but boy, are they good. And then I get to Ron's, and a guy that's a friend of mine and his wife comes pulling up in their golf cart, and they asked me, "Hey, them plums out there, Ron's, are really good." I said, "Help yourself to them." Yeah, we got so many. I mean, it's unreal because it wasn't too long ago, not the people that's on the town board now here, but a different group of people, they decided that we were going to have to cut them trees down. They was an eyesore. And I said, "Sure, we'll do it. No problem. But then you're going to make every person in this town cut their fruit trees down." And the guy that asked me tonight about them, I said, "I didn't know they was fruit trees. We was just driving up the alley one day and we seen them and we stopped and had a few. And they were really good. So we went home and got a little bowl and come back and got some more." Help yourself. Ron said, "Are they about done?" I said, "They're not even starting to get close to being done. They are just," he has probably 30 or 40 trees. And they're not really what you call the big trees. They're the bush trees. And I'm telling you, they're slow. But anyway, when I also talked to my niece tonight, she looked at me and she said, "Hey, could you do me a favor?" I said, "Sure. What do you need?" Well, first of all, I showed her a picture of I don't know what you would call the lady that she was working for the guy who just said he doesn't want to run again. But we got talking about Taylor Swift is endorsing her, and she said, "I always thought she was Republican." I said, "I don't know. From what I'm hearing, she's not good. It's not good." And it breaks my heart if she's not good because my granddaughter, Patriot Super Gymnast, is absolutely loves her, you know, and it just, we got talking a little more, and I said, "Well, yeah, this lady that she's endorsing, let me show you a picture of her." And I showed her a picture, and to my surprise, she knew who the guy was. You know, he's that guy that has an island that's not a very good island, and anybody, whoever goes to that island, and if they do anything, they deserve the ultimate penalty, and if they don't do anything, but they just come back and they're at odd and they go, "Oh my God, I shouldn't have went there," and all this and that, and they report it, then maybe they just get a slap on the wrist. But if you go there and you come back, you go there, you don't do anything, and you don't report it, you deserve the maximum penalty. And I showed her the picture of when this lady was a little younger, lovey-dovey with this man, and it just makes me sick that anybody in this world would consider voting for this lady. Now the fact it comes out that we're going to do a little math with her tonight. So when I say we're going to do some math, I'm not going to be able to mention her name, but I'm going to give you a little math problem that I believe it was Patriot Diane with 2 N's sent to me, and I'm just going to read it to you, and I want to see if you guys can get the answer, okay? Well, that being said, let's play the music and do the pledge. Talk to the kids, because I really got to talk to Jimmy tonight. Got some amazing, what's good for everybody. The news is amazing for everybody. And it's something, because the love I have for the kids, the first thing I thought about was Jimmy when I read this. So let's play the music and I'll do the pledge and play the music, and we'll get to the show. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again
The campsite.
with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, where the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave their right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt as love is there. God bless the USA. God bless the From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, oh, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd rather stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt love is there. God bless the USA. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
God bless the USA. I'm proud to be an American. Wow. Guys, I'm starting to wonder about doing these shows.
When I heard I was approved by One Main, it's a pinch me moment.
Uh-oh.
I went through lenders.
Hold on,
and
I can't
just
get this
was
off.
denied almost instantly. When you're told no so many times, and then when One Main said yes,
this
I was
bites.
more than proud. When I drove off the lot, I smiled the whole way home.
I don't know why it won't go off, but I'm trying. But anyway, 96 people here, boy. Once I leave, people flock in. I'm just joking. But I got something I want to do. Me and Ron discussed it, and we agreed we should. And I don't usually do this. I don't usually play other things. But before I go into the kids, before I go into this next thing, I want to announce that this video is not made for children. Children are allowed to watch it under the discretion and permission of their parents, grandparents, legal guardians. There's really nothing in it that is going to be bad for them to hear, but we want to cover ourselves. The music played tonight or any other things that we play tonight is for entertainment purposes only, and we have no legal rights to them. That being said, I want to play something here. And this is for everyone. What I want to play here, if I can find it, I don't know, my phone is really acting up for tonight for some reason.
Should have writing under it by the song.
Well, I know, but I can't get to the thing. It won't let me get out of here. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. Okay, hold on. For any of you guys, and myself included, Ron included, and I'm not going to sit here so you can see me, because I'm going to play a song. But for any of us that have lost our moms, and I remember the day my mom passed away. She had been sick, but she got better. She had had a clear bill of health. As I walked out the door to go home and make stew for my mom for supper, I came down for lunch for her, and she wanted stew for supper. She was going to go in and lay down while I went home and made supper for her. I gave her a big hug. Walked to the door, and I said, "See you later, Mom. I love you." It's the last time I talked to my mom. So listen to this song. Oh, wrong one.
Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I didn't call this time to get forgiveness for my sin. I called to talk to Mama, and I know she's there with you. If there's a phone in heaven, then Jesus put me through. And give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time, or I want her to know how much I can love her. If
There you go.
there's a
Some of the-
phone in heaven,
Let me try picking that out second
with
before.
my mama
What is wrong? Why does she?
all those things I should have told her while I still had the chance.
Why did he catch
But
it?
one day, Lord, you took her
He put his gun there and didn't
with
catch
no
it.
warning in advance. And I'm begging now, please And give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time. For I want her to know how much I can love her. If there's a phone in heaven with my mama phone in heaven with my mama on the line.
So there you go. Wow, I need to leave more. Oh my gosh. We're at 173 members, watchers. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't sit there. I get very emotional with my mom. Now, I'm going to say something now, and you guys are going to think I'm crazy. 181.
What?
We got 181 watching.
Holy.
You're going to think I'm crazy, but see, guys, I believe in heaven on earth. I believe this is what God's wanted it all along, and I do believe without leaving this earth that I will see my mom again. I will talk to her again. I was asked many times recently if you could go back and talk to one person, just one person, who would you choose? I can't do that. Because, see, I couldn't pick between my mom and my dad. So for all of you that's lost your parents and any loved ones, you know, I didn't play the song to get you teary-eyed like me, but as Popeye the Sailor Man said, I am who I am. I am who I am. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Now I'm looking for something here as I'm talking to you guys. I'm going to read something because I'm going to start talking to the kids now. I'm going to start off like I always start off with Super Jimmy. Super Jimmy, listen to this, and listen to it very good, my friend, as all of you should. Big news, the HAT announces nationwide replacements of hospitals with the special beds by the end of the year. Brace yourself for the truth that has been hidden from us far too long. The technologies being introduced, such as the special beds, aren't just advancement, they're reclamations of what has been systematically stolen from humanity. Whether you place your faith in yourself, God, or the government, or one thing is certain, we need to be ready for the special beds rejuvenation. Now, Ron has sent that over to me. And when he sent it over to me, it had moved up as I started receiving other things from other people today. Sending stuff myself over and that, you know. And I wanted to make sure I had that right there to read to Jimmy and all the kids and everyone. Because yes, I said Jimmy because Jimmy is the one that's really waiting for these, as we all are. But I sent it over again and I had to explain to Ron. I told him, I said, you know, nothing. Oh, I'm frozen. And we're back. Sorry, guys, we got disconnected. I says as we lose the show, I said, wow, we're at 186 viewers and we lose the show. But no, we're back and hopefully good. But hope you guys, like I said, I hope you liked the song and everything. And now let's talk to all the kids. You know, Patriot Oh, it's comical. Patriot 11. I'm starting to worry about you, my friend. I'm starting to worry about you. Haven't heard from you all summer. Haven't heard from Grandma and Grandpa. I'm hoping everything is okay. I think I'm gonna have to look Grandma's information up and send her a message, or look her phone number up and send her a call and just see exactly what's going on. So things are looking good in your area. The girl I write in the Ukraine sent a message and told me she had a dream about a house that if she comes to be with me, she wants us to get. And I said, nah, it can't be that way. We got to have it on a ranch, and we're having a lot of fun with this. Patriot Karate Kid and Patriot Wyatt Earp. Tell your mommy I said hi and everything's going to get better. I promise you. Patriot Princess and Patriot Hunter. You should be proud of your grandmother because she is so proud of you, and we all love you. Patriot Little Leone and Little Leilana. What can we say? What can we say? It's just something that is just two treasures. Patriot Boogaloo, Boogaroo, and Boogaroo. I don't know. You got too many. The 4 Bs. Okay, John, I'm having a hard time with this, so I'm going to start calling them the 4 Bs.
Boogie is the last one.
Boogie is the last one. I get on here and I for some reason I go blank. So John, you're a very fortunate man, and you share pictures, and you're my moderator on our one page, and your grandkids, I can't wait to meet them. Patriot. Sorry about that. I had to get up and take care of my dog. Patriot Super Gymnast. She's also trying to be an actress. It's Patriot 7. Me and him went fishing yesterday for a while, and I just telling his mom, I said, I've never went fishing with someone that every time they throw their line out, they get a bite. But we caught a lot of fish. Me and him together caught 15 fish, catch and release. A lot of bluegill. But we found a really good place to go, and I think we're going to catch a lot of nice fish there, because I caught a smallmouth bass about that big. He caught one about that big. So we had a lot of fun. Took him over to Casey's because we needed some more night crawlers, and he says, Papa, I ain't had no lunch yet. So I got him pizza, and we got him a slushy, and they got the deals going 99 cents, and I'd give him $1 when I bought the first dozen night crawlers, and he wanted to buy his own. I said, no, well, I don't want you spending all your money on me. And I'm thinking, you're a kid, right? I've never heard a kid say, I don't want you spending all your money. Now, Patriot Super Gymnast, she'd say, can you buy more? Can you buy more? Can you buy? I'm just joking. Patriot Small Hank is going camping with his mom tomorrow with his karate stuff. They're taking a whole organization of karate kids and going camping. My son has got to stay home all night and take care of Patriot little Kira. He's got to take care of her all night. I don't think he's looking forward to that. He's a really good dad, but he's a really good dad, but he's not into, funny part is she's not completely potty broke yet, so, he'll probably get a couple of them he's got to take care of. But and Patriot, little monkey, she looks at me yesterday and she says, "Grandpa, I love my mommy, but it's time she goes back to school and works because I want you to babysit me." So, and that pretty much concludes the kids. But guys, I got the most amazing letter the other day. And the lady who wrote it, she says, Patriot 5. She says, we watch you all the time, but we had lost you there for a while. And it was probably when we were being shut down and we were off for a while. And we went to Facebook on that other page, or I was doing stuff through the other site and that, it's probably then, but she's back with us. And she said they got 13 grandchildren, and their daughter had a new baby, and her husband had retired. And they asked the grandpa, said, "Grandpa, Dad, would you babysit my daughter?" I can babysit, but I've never babysat a baby. And the lady, the lady who writes me the letter, she says, "Well, Ralph does it." And I guess she thought she by saying that, she was going to kind of, hey, if Ralph can do it, you can do it, right? Because you follow him, you love him, and all that. And he did it. And she tells me in the letter, she says, he tells me it's been the 2 greatest years of his life. And just keep it going. Keep it going, because you get him at age 3 and age 4, but you might start losing them at age 4 if we stay where we're at. I don't think the school systems is going to stay where we're at, so I think we're going to go to a lot different. So that's the case there. So that's pretty much it for the kids tonight. Now, last night I got Marianne and me. We got talking. We got talking about good, bad. Because I'm sorry, I think the world of Bruce. And I bet Sue is a really, really nice lady. And Bob, I'd love to talk to Bob just face to face. Just because he seems like a nice guy. But they all have currency. They all know we're within a sneeze, or maybe a sneeze and a blow away from this starting. It can, as I'm talking right now, we could be getting the 800 numbers. I don't know. That's how close we are, guys. But they still keep promoting their products. Now, with all of these products that Sue's selling, and we go into humanitarian projects, if she's working humanitarian projects, when is she going to have the time to stay with all these people that has made her a very nice income over the last years? And I don't care what she makes, it's up to her. From what I'm hearing, she might be in a little trouble, but that's what I'm hearing. And I don't care. I figure it's my feeling. Anybody who made money on this off of people during this time, taking advantage of them, making them think they needed something, making sure that they understood that you have to have this. You don't have to have that. Was it Mark Z announced today? One of the things that I've been scared about here recently, and when everybody listened, I think it was Mark Z. I may be wrong. I might have listened to someone else, because I listened to a lot today. Maybe that's why I'm so goofy. But they said you do not have to have your receipts for your currency when you take it in. I've been looking and scrambling and looking, and I got a lot of mine, but there's some I don't. So with that being said, you don't have to. Makes me really, it gives me some relief. Because I tell you, when when you see something like that, it's just, what do you go there? Well, you don't have the receipt. I know there was one time I bought 100 trillions of one of the currencies. Can't tell you which one because we can't talk like that. But I bought 5 of them at one time, and I don't have the receipt for them. I got them for all the rest of the ones I bought like that. But so last night I thought it'd be cool. I went in and I got an email and a message on Bookface, and I could get one of the currencies for a real good price. So I went in and I looked at it and I said, yeah, I'll take that. 10 trillion Zim. I said, I'll take that. It was for like $14.99 for 10 trillion last night. So I ordered one. Then I looked at the Bolivar and I thought, wow, I can get this and this and this. So, I mean, really cheap. 101 million dollar ones for very cheap. I'll get that. And I bought some Bolivar, $67. And I thought, this is what the reason I'm doing it is because, see, I wanted to put in Ron's name. So he had currency to take up there when we go also. I mean, we're partners, and I hope when we go up there, we both are rewarded for our efforts, but I don't know, since everything is in my name, I don't know if we will. And I was so excited. I don't need that currency. I did it because I wanted to surprise Ron. And I got so excited that I did it. I did it without him knowing, and I was going to be able to surprise him. And I order it in my name. Yeah, how do you spell dumb? R-A-L-P-H. But the good part is, I don't think the order went through. I meant to call him today to see if it did because of it. I never got a confirmation, but now speaking of that, I received confirmation from 2 people I helped last week that they've got their currency. So, or maybe 3. And like I said, guys, I am not here for to make money off of this. But Bruce was good. He was short. And, I'll read what he's got to say soon. Matter of fact, I'll read it now. Here's what Bruce had to say last night. It's a short version. I mean, the show itself was only, his part was only, 7 minutes and 15 seconds, I believe. Bruce Big Call short version. We are so close. Intel will be short tonight. We are about to go into the EBS/EAS and the big N, maybe this week/end. We got pushed from today till tomorrow, but RC centers open this Sunday. One source saying emails. I'm sorry, I lost where I was at. One source saying emails from New Treasury and other to get approximately by 11 o'clock today. That's where I was telling you. Sharon Becky told me that Bruce missed. Hearing tier 4A and B to be notified by tomorrow before lunch and exchange tomorrow evening through weekend. Ronnie sent me from Texas, Snake. Can it get more quiet than this? Absolutely nobody is talking worldwide. Someone sent me something of someone that might be thinking about going up against the hat, and the picture of her, and then a picture of a couple of birds, and she's saying, I never kissed any parrots to get here, but I maybe kissed a cockatoo. And they got 2 pictures of cockatoos. So you guys thought I was getting naughty. Not me. I don't do that on this show. Here's something that if you go into Patriot 5 Forever, new 9/11 WTC collapses footage emerges after 23 years. KEI Sugimito, 24 at the time, captured the World Trade Center collapse on Sony VX2000, recently released on his YouTube channel. This footage offers a unique perspective not seen from the south or east, emerging over 20 years of 9/11. And all I'm looking at is the picture because I haven't looked at the video. But in the picture, it's showing that how did the planes crash into them buildings at the top of them, but explode down almost halfway? Okay, now let's go back and see what else we got. Oh, I sent this to myself. What I'm about to read, it's a picture of a Zimbabwe man holding a Zimbabwe $10 currency. How Zimbabwe is leading Africa into a gold-backed currency reset. Zimbabwe now officially ZWG, aka ZIG. It's ZWG, but it's spelled ZIG. That doesn't make no sense. Currency is setting a new standard for stability and exchange rate value. As African nations increasingly turn to gold to hedge against economic instability, Zimbabwe is leading the continent into the gold currency future. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, RBZ, recently announced the certification, the Zimbabwe Gold ZIG, with an international currency code ZWG by the World Bank, giving it a distinct identity among the nation's official currencies. The ZIG is a revolutionary currency backed by precious metal, mainly gold, and foreign currency with cumulative value of about US 300 million. Currency there is ZIG1, ZIG2, ZIG5, ZIG10, ZIG20 notes in circulation, with plans to introduce ZIG50, ZIG100, and ZIG $200 notes in the near future. Minor units of the ZIG are known as cents, reflecting a familiar structure at ease of transaction. Oh, this is the song. I don't want to play that again. I'm trying to work my way up of the stuff I've got to talk about. Trying to get something open here, and it's twirling. Oh, I don't want this. That's an hour and 1 minute. Here's Mark Z. Listen to him.
Got them, take them, but I've been told over and over and over because how long is a stretch that they don't expect everybody to have all their receipts. Okay, Mr. C, tell us some good news. What are you hearing? Are you salty? Are you happy? It's weird. Can I tell you how many strings of voicemails I am getting all of a sudden?
Go ahead.
I'm getting a lot of straight voicemails all of a sudden, Mr. C. It's like people have either been leaned on, phones off, NDAs, or something.
Well, that's quite interesting. It's been very quiet this week, but looking at the national and international map of what's going on, I'm encouraged. Not only because of what's happened with Netanyahu, but also because of the frustration, panic of the rats. I think it's neat. I think it's funny. I love it. The only thing I can guess at, and it's a guess because I do not know. I mean, it sounds like last weekend was a fake hunt, and possibly this weekend might be the real thing, because we are getting very close.
I definitely feel we're getting close, and I hope this isn't the fake one. I know that there was a scramble last weekend to put people in positions, but then suddenly nothing. Now this week, they've just disappeared on me. In the last probably 14 hours, just contact after contact after contact, just ghosted.
I think it's neat because we're hearing about the military activity. I think it's really sensational as far as our situation, and I'm looking forward. I think it's going to happen soon.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to happen soon too. I'm with you on that one. Very much with you on that one.
Wanted you to hear that because the reason I wanted to play that, not because I don't want to talk, because you guys know I can talk a little bit, but wanted you to hear that Mark Z is excited. Mr. C is excited. And this is 2 weeks in a row now. Mr. C really thought that Mark's show wouldn't happen yesterday. The one he did today, last Friday. He did not think that it wouldn't be done by, but like they said, that might have been a show. This one might be real. Attention members, as we approach the final days of our exchange appointments, I want you guys to listen to this, please. We may be receiving messages that we need to contact certain companies to do special procedures with our funds. Ahead of the time, do not engage in these conversations. Nothing needs to be done with your bonds or currencies until you are at your RV exchange appointment. Hold your funds and do not give them to anyone or give your serial numbers. Don't give them your serial numbers either on your bonds or currencies to anyone. We want to be sure everyone sees this post to protect them from the influx of scammers. Any such post in the rooms promoting otherwise will be removed. Thank you. So, just with a grain of salt, remember that. Remember that if someone contacts you and says, hey, I am such and such a place from such and such a bank, and we know you've received your toll-free numbers, or you're going to be receiving your toll-free numbers, and we want you to come to our bank. We're going to get you all set up. Can you tell us what you got? Can you tell us your numbers so we can get everything set up? Do not do it because it's a scam. Do not pass anything on. You know what? It's your currency. Don't let anyone see it. Don't let anyone see it. Okay, this is something pretty cool, I think, because it tells you about life, about where you're at. Every minute someone leaves this world behind, we are all in the line without knowing it. We never know how many people are before us. We cannot move to the back of the line. We cannot step out of line. We cannot avoid the line. So while we wait in line, make moments count. Make priorities. Make the time. Make your gifts known. Make a nobody feel like a somebody. Make your voice heard. Make the small thing big. Make someone smile. Make the change. Make love. Make up. Make peace. Make sure to tell your people they are loved. Make sure you have no regrets. Now, with that being said, yesterday was kind of a special day. As I told you, I went fishing with my grandson. And we had to go get some new night crawlers, some more night crawlers. We'd run out. And I told you I got him something to eat, something to drink. And as I'm standing in line to pay, before I got in line, I was joking around with some of the workers. There's a lady over there that I get along real well with, and I pulled the, what's that on your shirt? And she looked down, I got the flip of the nose. And me and her joked, and me and a couple other people joked, and I got in line, and all of a sudden a door opens to come in, and this little man, he comes in, he's walking with a cane, and he's not walking well. But he's wearing a hat, like mine, not this hat, but it said, Vietnam veteran. Vietnam veteran, and I looked out at the man when he got even with me, and I said, sir, would you like to help me, to help you the rest of the way to the bathroom? He said, no, I'll make it. I survived a long time, sir. Thank you for asking, no. And I said, would you shake my hand? Because I respect you so much for what you've done for our country. I thought we were both going to cry. My grandson, when we got in the car, said, Papa, that was amazing. Ralph, Mike Davis wrote, Ralph, at my bank for the past 3 days, we cannot put money in the ATM or can't take any money out, but you can use your debit card to buy. Things I don't know what it means, but if it is normal, well, no, that's not normal.
No.
Most time you can put money in and you can take money out, but I've never really used ATMs, so I can't give you an 100% honest answer. I'll give you my personal opinion answer. I'm hearing from several people the same kind of story, Mike. So what my feelings is, we're just about ready to pop, baby. That's, try and put a smile on everyone's face. I really believe that's what it is. I believe, I was on a show last night on Telegram, that one that I told you I was on a couple nights ago, and there was a different gentleman talking, and there was a lot of people on there saying, hey, I got an EAS or an EBS, or, there was probably 50 to 100 people on that show that said they had got notifications as tests on their phones within the last day or 2 days. So see, they're testing things. They're getting things ready. So that being said, that's what I think it means, Mike. I think they're testing the things. They're going to still allow you to have money because you can use your things. But if you can't get cash, then what you got to do is just write a check to yourself and go inside the bank and cash it, or go to the drive-up. You can still have the cash. So that's what I'm thinking, but that's just my personal opinion. You asked me, and that's the best I can do for you, bud. Why won't it open? I had something sent to me. I was going to read it, but it won't open. Let's see. I'll try again. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. This is one that Ron sent me. But when I try to open it, it says that I'm not a member of their chat, so I can't read it. 17. This is your gentle reminder to keep going. You are at the right path, so do not get distracted by what is going on around you. You are right where you need to be. That comes from the the number between 16 and 18. Wow, I thought I had a lot, which I did. Oh, I got one more thing here. EBS worldwide activation at any time. They are not ready for this. Systematic destruction of the old guard. 6,000 U.S. Marshals, 200 elite New York PD officers called into Washington, D.C. Huge, the letter between P and R, bombs incoming. J.P. Morgan predicts U.S. stock market crash. Banks runs imminent. Digital war. We will win. Power will return to the people. Okay, let's see what Judy has to say. Judy Bidington compiled Friday, 26th of July, 2024, 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. EBS worldwide activation at any time. They are not ready for this. Systematic destruction of the old guard. 6,000 U.S. Marshals, 200 elite New York PD officers called into Washington, D.C. Huge, that letter again, bombs incoming. J.P. Morgan predicts U.S. stock market crash. Banks runs imminent. Digital war. We will win. Power will return to the people. They say this is a must-watch video. The re-inhabited Republic for these United States of America. And right under there, you can check it out. It is incredibly empowering to know that your future is in your hands. Judy note, evidently the military has already brought charges and held tribunals against global elites, including Big Mike's man, Sleepy, and the Clatons, who were said to run a very lucrative international redacted ring. February 20th, 2017, Julian ASSANGE unveiled a bombshell on Fox News. Hannity alleging that WikiLeaks had hard proof that Big Mike's big man, along with his sidekick Sleepy, operated and participated in a ring that starts with a P and ends in Isle, based in the White House. Well, we've heard what they said they found in the basements of the White House. We've already heard that. What we think we know as of Friday, 26 July on to 25th July 2024, 6,000 Marshals, 200 elite New York PD officers were called into Washington, D.C., where massive fencing was being put up. I thought I had sent myself something today to read. Now, this is going off of Judy for a minute. I thought I had sent myself something because I received something that someone said that there was major arrest at that house today. and one of them that was taken out might have been had something to do with, you know, somebody I mentioned earlier, something, I don't know, a Big Mike or something, you know, his buddy, you know, that might have been one of them arrested. I don't know if you guys saw it. If you did, share it with people. I really wish I thought I had shared it, kept it here to read, but evidently I didn't. The U.S. military alliance uses the National Guard because the military has been compromised at the highest levels. Sleepy has been gone for years while being played by actors, doubles, and clones who were controlled by that same person with Big Mike.
He grew 5 inches.
What?
They said he was 6
Yeah, did you see that? He grew 5 inches. And he didn't even have high-heeled shoes on.
Yeah.
This man was also probably what they're saying a illegitimate president because he was not born a U.S. citizen. Isn't that funny? Because now they're trying to push another one down our throats like that. We have enough people in this country that can be president. We don't need people coming from other countries. On Saturday, 13th July, the hat was shot. 11 days later, darkness equals death blackout necessary. Letter between P and R. He is 100% insulated. So when he returns to take over after all this satanic structures are dealt with and we move forward, he will be able to bring back Junior, Princess D, and others who faked their death during D class of July 30th. You'll see this all on GITMO TV on Telegram. Thursday, 25th July 2024, Emergency Alert System EAS activation was expected at any time. A new 5,000 plus Army Starlink satellite was already in place to take over mainstream media satellites. The EAS will broadcast the Global Alliance takedown of the cabal, showing arrest and tribunals of global elites charged with crimes against humanity. Documentaries have been made in 55 languages and 600 dialects and will be shown all over channels on the planet. I've already read that about the 3,000 U.S. Marshals. Thursday, 25th, 2024, the EBS Big M, Big G announcements were scheduled in near future. Tier 4B, us, the internet group, should be notified to set exchange redemption appointments sometime between 11 and 11:15 Eastern Standard Time, Friday, 26 July 2024. Redemption centers will be open on Sundays. Redemption centers, we're expecting emails from the new U.S. Treasury and separate emails from the new U.S. Treasury expected by Wells Fargo, HSBC, and Bank of America on that same 11 to 11:15 on Eastern Standard Time. They wanted appointments to start before Paris Olympics began, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that Friday. Well, I don't think they made it. Maybe they did. Okay, in closing, guys, it could happen this weekend. I really believe that. If you've noticed tonight, I've been very emotional. I'm not trying to be woolly here, but that's how close I think we are. The fact that Ron sent me that song and I listened to it and played it, And I got thinking how much I miss my mom. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you're 10, 20, or 70 or older. When you lose your mom and she's not there for you, you miss her. So if you have your mom still alive, reach out to them, hug them, kiss them. If you don't, talk to them. Talk to them every day. Get them on. Yeah, that's your main thing. Make sure we get them on the beds. That's about all I got to talk about tonight. I really want to thank everyone for coming out. We had a tremendous, tremendous turnout. I can't wait to see what the final count is going to be. But you guys are proving we're a loving family here. And I'll say this, and I'll say it to the very end. This group here is unlike any other. People may think that, well, Patriot 5 doesn't really know that much, and you know what? They're right. And if you don't believe me saying it, for anyone outside of this group or even in this group that thinks I don't really know that much, ask me, I'll tell you. I don't claim to know a lot. I didn't start this show to know a lot. I started this show to try to help people. And I think I've done a pretty good job. Me and Ron has done a real good job of being there pretty much any time, day or night, for anybody. I was talking to some people the other night at 3 o'clock in the morning. And they said, what are you doing up so late? Well, now I'll tell you, I stayed up till 5 o'clock that morning. Some nights I just have trouble sleeping. So I went through a terrible, terrible case of sleep apnea. I think I still have it. But when I went to bed, I just couldn't get tired, guys. And I know I'm rambling right now, and I should go to prayer, but I just want you guys to know how much me and Ron, how much we love you guys and appreciate everything you do for us. And if you send me something and I don't get back to you, don't get mad. It's just that I overlooked it or it got lost or, you know, I get so much stuff at 2 different email addresses, at my messenger, and I try to do the best I can. Ron tries to do the best he can. But every now and then we just need to have 10 seconds to ourselves. I get to now get off and talk to Ron and watch the White Sox, who's already losing 8-0. And we were both confident they were going to win tonight. But you know, that's one of the things that I've really come to realize how rigged sports is. And I want to save it because as I was talking to Marianne last night, everyone, as I was talking to her last night, I said, what has a kid got to look forward to? Think about being Hunter's age, Janice's grandson, Jimmy's age, my grandson, you know, the Boogs, the little boy, Boogie, any of our little guys here. Think about being there, and all you had to do is look forward to the rest of your life is looking at a tablet, looking at a TV, never learning how to play, never hanging out with your friends, never being able to play ball, no matter soccer, whatever. They made it dirty. We're getting rid of them. We can clean it up. So that's what we need to do. We need to stay dedicated to making sure we get these beds, we get on these beds, and we can stay around a long, long time. We were chosen to stay around a long, long time. Would it be nice if we'd get these beds so we could cement ourselves in this? Yes. Because while we've been waiting, so many people have left us. And the only thing I can come up with an explanation is they really weren't called to be here at this time. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're not as good as us, but I'm saying they weren't called by the Lord, our Savior. They weren't called by Him to finish this journey. They were finished to go be with the loved ones that they've lost. We were chosen to be here now. And we were chosen to be here for a long, long time. Dear Lord, as we come to the end tonight, I want to thank you for bringing this show together tonight. It was a really good show. I said, Sullivan Says, a really good show, really good. And I shouldn't be joking with you, Lord, but I said, I've heard you got a sense of humor too. And Lord, I don't do this real good. I'm not great at praying. I can pray to you all day long, and I'm great at it, but when I pray in front of people, I'm not. So just take care of all of us. Know that we love you and care for you and our Savior, your Son, Jesus Christ, who we pray to through you each and every day. Amen and amen. Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, we're going to do a special call Saturday or Sunday. Even though we're not together, I want to wish my ex-wife a happy birthday tomorrow. Good night.